little bit about politics because, politics in your generation are much different than politics in my generation to a large degree. How are you feeling about the political environment that we're in right now, and what's your reaction to it?
Personally, how I feel about it, I think that it's sad and disappointing that the people that we're supposed to look towards for protection, we're kind of against them. It's very easy to feel powerless, and I think that's especially so because as a society, we have been traumatized by so many things that have happened, countless school shootings, people getting shot up in grocery stores, police brutality. There's a lack of justice all around us. And I think that we've been desensitized to a lot of things. And so it's easy to feel like there's nothing we can do. No one listens. We come together in these big groups, in these big protests. And it's kind of, it's hard to see real change. And then sometimes even we see regression and things are moving backwards. And that's very discouraging, as far as like abortion laws, and how we've moved backwards on that. There's a lack of abortion spaces, and in a lot of states it's illegal. So it's just it's a little scary to see that we have to go these extreme lengths to even be heard. It's discouraging to even want to participate in this democracy when you don't feel like you have much of a say.
Okay. So let me see if I can shine a little bit of spiritual light on this whole issue of politics. We live in a world and on a plane where things are constantly changing. People are constantly appearing and disappearing. Things, countries, nations are all in some evolutionary, revolutionary kind of process. So even though there may be things that disturb us greatly about politics in the moment, we can take some comfort in knowing that this too shall pass, that nothing is permanent. It's all temporal. I think about the energy that I get, from politics, and that energy is reflected both within me and I would say even within the country. My job is to moderate that energy, particularly that energy that's within me. There have been times in my life where I've been called to be an advocate. I've been called, I felt a sense of calling to be involved in the political process. There have been times when I haven't felt that way. The most important thing for me when there's political turmoil is to maintain my peacefulness, because when I'm peaceful, I can make better decisions. And all I get is a vote in this political process. But at the end of the day, I've got to accept whatever the outcome is or not, and for me, not accepting the outcome of a political process means that I probably need to remove myself from the place. And I haven't gotten to that point yet.
Great.